It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Tom Brady as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Falcons and the Lions. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. Along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for him from a week ago, 24 carries, 114 yards, and a score. And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, Jennings flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets them to about the 44. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On play action, it's Brady. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And he'll just get rid of it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Swift.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Jennings. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now Brady. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't.
Yet, that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone. They got it done. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. To throw on second down, Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Back to throw again. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Nifty move. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brady. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Give to Patterson, running to the right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Brady going to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. Jennings. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
7-7, our score after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. This is taken around the 12. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Brady now on 1st down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the 36, Brady looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Lions will take over. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the gun on 3rd down, Jennings. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. The Lions had 7 and 4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Jennings sliding out of the pocket. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a toss play right to Swift. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Jennings. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all those rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle, puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brady now to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. 4 yards the pickup, first down. To throw is Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner. What do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Patterson.
A little juke. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. On 2nd down and 4. Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Brady.
Got his man. It's London.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing now is Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Brady. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And I guess that's where you turn on 4th and goal to your muscle back there. Hand him the football. He does your dirty work.
I think you're asking a lot of your defense there, right? Having to make the stand, have to prepare for just about any type of play to be called. And then here comes the power right at you. On that play, the big man got into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Jennings. He's got a man, complete.
Holding, offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Looking to throw. Jennings. He'll drop this one off to Swift. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And in the second quarter, it's the Vikings who are out on top. Kirk Cousins has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Jamar Chase, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions, and they were able to have some success throwing the football against the secondary. Look for that to continue as they try to break this deadlock. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Throwing is Brady on third down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. A third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. On the return is Williams. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Oh, what a move. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First down, and they go with Swift again. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Swift going to try up the middle. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Jennings. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked out by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. And the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. Here's Patterson again. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They've had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Now Brady. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, 1st down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 80 yards on the ground here for Swift. He's got a first down as well. Looking to throw. Jennings. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. They juked him. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Jennings. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jennings. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Off the play fake. Jennings. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a handoff to Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Once again, it's Swift. Able to slither by and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Here's Swift. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now a give, right side, Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Lions have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. He's going to find Edwards open downfield.
And they hit this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now Brady. And this is incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Looking to throw. Jennings. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. On second down, Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Jennings. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jennings. He's airing it out for Williams.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up the first down there and continue to iterate the clock. It really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Patterson. Taken down at the 42. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady now to throw. Into the hands of London. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Patterson running between the tackles. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Again, Patterson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. That's thrown underneath to Algier. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. This one caught by Ridley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Amir Smith-Marset from 8 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Coup for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that one a long 11-play drive. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away from the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On 1st down, Jennings. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On on the handoff. This is Swift. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun, Jennings. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And that's caught by Williams. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. To throw on 2nd down, Jennings. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his health. Totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Brady. Able to find Patterson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've gone final now out in Kansas City. And it's the Dolphins that wound up winning that one. Marvin Jones, 2 touchdown catches to lead the way. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jennings. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick is good. The young rookie coming through like a 10-year vet. And the Lions are going to win this game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for the Lions, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.